Hello, everybody. Welcome to the end of another marathon. It's all come to another end too soon, as always. I am, of course, joined by the lovely Jasper and Lighty. Where's Lighty?
Wait.
Where's Lighty? Not again. Oh, no, Lighty. No.
We seem to have lost one. No.
Lighty is around. Unfortunately, Lighty is not feeling very well. She started feeling a bit ill last night. She's managed to persevere throughout the day, but she did not feel up to being on stream and showing her ill face. We need to get Leo Keegan back in to perform another operation.
Another surgery. But for some reason they can't find each other, even though they should have met at two different events.
They've been to events together and never crossed paths.
Yep.
Well, what an event it's been. Another fantastic marathon. Absolutely, we are so proud of everyone who's been involved. Of course, first things first, a huge thank you to all of our runners. You guys have been absolutely amazing. We asked you going into this for your sort of weird and wacky runs, and you guys delivered. You produced some really, really cool stuff. We've had our first Taz. We had that super fast block yesterday evening that was really successful. It went so well and so smoothly, and then we've had some other really cool runs. We had a run today of the Peggle run, 2 games side by side by Brassby. Absolutely incredible. Some really cool stuff. A couple of other things to highlight. First of all, big congratulations to Wolfbloxer06, who now holds the crown of the longest speed run we've had a Pixel Perfect event, as well as congratulations to Organ Mike, who takes the crown for the shortest speed run in a Pixel Perfect event in under 3 minutes. So very impressive. Jasper, any particular highlights you wanna mention? Anything I missed?
I have a lot to catch up on from today because I had to be out for a while. Day one was already such a banger with a lot of different runs that were big highlights. I don't think I have any particularly specific highlights, to be honest. Everything's just been good. We've been running well. The runs have been going really well. A highlight for me from the back end side of it is definitely the short block. The way we were able to get that done and getting all the volunteers to host the tech and the runners on board has been just really cool how we've been able to make that work, and also having the code from Lighty to even make that work where we could transition without even needing to go back to intermissions and just having it roll smoothly through was really nice.
Absolutely. So yeah, from there, our next thanks has to go to our wonderful volunteers. I'd say we couldn't do it without you, but we did do Pixel Perfect 1 without anyone. But boy howdy, have Pixel Perfect 2 and 3 been so much better and easier since because of the volunteers that we've had. So a huge thank you to our hosts, Heidi Hi 300, H3O Charles, Atty Joe, who jumped in on both days, Forks Rocks, and Jonathan Irvings. We also had Jonathan was also on tech behind the stream as well, and particularly in that fast block, Tempest Steve was on tech for that as well, and he worked really well with the hosts and with Jasper to collaborate that and get that super fast block working. So huge thanks to him as well. And then a little further off, you may not have seen them, but as part of our social team, we've had iType Slow, who's been on the mod chat all weekend, but I don't think we've had any problems with chat, so I don't think she's really needed to do much, but it's always good to have an eye there, so thank you. And then Caro and once again H3O Charles have been helping all of the tweets and stuff that you've seen, or we put some of the stuff on Blue Sky as well. They've really contributed to the messages that we've put out, so big thank you to them as well. particularly trying to deal with the fact that TweetDeck is no longer a thing, and Elon has made it so much more difficult for us to manage Twitter as a community. So everyone in the social team persevered to make that a reality. So huge thank you to them. Of course, thank you to speedrun.com. We have been on the front page of speedrun.com. We're on the front page all day today, and about 2 or 3 hours in, we got put on the front page, and we were on there for the whole of the rest of the session yesterday as well. So huge thank you to speedrun.com for hosting us. Big thank you to some of the other speedrunning communities. There's too many to name, but a lot of our advertising has gone into some of the other Discord servers. I've pushed for volunteers from other Discord communities as well, and I know we've been bigged up a little bit. I've seen a few murmurs of people saying, "Oh, who's Pixel Perfect?" and someone else jumping in going, "Oh yeah, these guys are really good." So to all of the other speedrunning communities that are either have helped us out, have supplied us with volunteers, have been doing talking us up and giving us a good rap. Thank you all so much for we are all one huge massive community, so and we will do our best to give back. In fact, we already are. We've been shouted out by another speedrunning channel because we're sort of helping them sort of find their feet as well. So it's all one big community, it's all one big collaboration. So huge thank you to the whole speedrunning community who are helping us out, and of course thank you to you, the viewer. We do this so that people will watch it, so it's good to have people watching, and everyone's been really cool in chat. As I said, iTypeSo's not had to worry about dealing with chat at all because you've all been fantastic, so thank you so much for that. So to sort of we'll do a bit of a reflection on PPM3 sort of as a whole. We are also very thankful to the runners for their patience. We had quite a bit of sort of last minute technical things that went on. People's schedules and stuff were a bit up in the air, so we had quite a few sort of last minute technical things, and the runners have been really patient with us as we've done that. We had a slight issue sort of towards the start on Saturday that we managed to deal with straight away. So yeah, a huge thank you to everyone just for sort of dealing with that. And as a result of that, we sort of joked in the intro yesterday about the fact that we were using you as guinea pigs and this is all a big test. And to be honest, it was. This was our final test to sort of say, is this the package? Is this it? Is this how we run one of our marathons? And at least from my point of view, the answer is a big, massive yes. I don't know how you feel, Jasper.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's definitely still improvements we can make here and there, especially on the technical side. But I mean, that's something that's always going to be growing. Hopefully, we can at some point get some volunteering in that department as well, because it's obviously a massive project. We're building this ourselves, so we can tailor it to what we need, but also build it in a way where we can eventually have other events use it if they want to, and we can help them with that. We also worked a lot on the back end stuff to work with other technologies that maybe haven't been used as much. So it's definitely been trial and error and finding a good way around. But I think with the limited amount of time, budget, and people, what we've been able to achieve is definitely a major result. And I think, as far as I can tell, at least from the feedback and how it's been received, and it appears to be doing quite well.
And that wouldn't be possible, of course, without the fantastic work that Jasper, Lighty, and myself. I usually just go, oh, they're all the tech stuff, but I've jumped in learning how to create layouts for this one. So some of the new layouts, the DS layouts, they worked really well. I'm really proud of those. I think they've done really well. But all of the new improvements to the stream, to how we stream and where the runners stream to and stuff like that, that's all down to Jasper with the way that we're building the servers. And I think for maybe our next event, OBS is upgrading to offer an even better solution. Yeah,
we'll have to wait and see how OBS develops, but it appears to be developing in a direction that we've already been using for our server tech. So basically, we can get OBS to connect closer to the tech we're already using. So that would still allow us for a little bit of benefit. I mean, our setup is already very low latency, but maybe it can be even better for even closer transitions and everything.
And then of course with our stream package, with our tech package and the stuff that our hosts and tech interact with, Lighty has once again put in a huge amount of work getting that up to a point. We were really pleased with where we had our host capabilities for PPM2, and one thing that we went away from PPM2 with was we wanted the same level of professionalism to be available to our tech team as well. And because of the work Lighty's done, we've absolutely managed to produce that. And it's an absolute testament to the amount of work she's done. Building up our package even more, adding in audio. We now have full view of OBS audio through. We don't have to be plugged into OBS to see that. We can do it all over the web, and it's made life so much easier for both our hosts and our tech. So yeah, could not be in this situation without Lighty as well. I know if she was here, she'd be blushing if she had any color left in her cheeks while she's feeling ill. But yeah, absolutely massive thanks to her as always as well. The other thing is we would like your feedback. We will put our usual feedback form up onto the Discord server. We'll post a link on Twitter as well. We'll probably post it on Blue Sky as well. So please, go there. Give us whether you've been watching, a runner, on tech, hosting. We want everyone's feedback if you've got it. Any ways you think we can improve, anything you particularly liked, anything you particularly don't like. Any information we can get from you is great to help us moving forwards. And that's the next thing. Oh, and VODs will be on YouTube soon. And runners, you are welcome to use your the VODs in whatever way you like. If you want to submit them to speedrun.com, if you want to use them in your own videos, whatever, you are free to use them however you like. We always appreciate a shout out wherever it can be done. But yeah, don't feel like you need to come to us and ask for permission to use them or download them. Just go nuts, go for it.
I mean, it's your content at the end of the day. You've done the run. You deserve the credit. You deserve to use it for anything you need.
Yeah. So on to the future of Pixel Perfect. As I sort of said, we now feel like that we have that really strong base. We know what we're doing, and we have a package that we can. We could just now run this again, with the same package that we built without any improvements, and it would be absolutely fine. Obviously, we want to keep improving, but we could now do that. So with that, now is the perfect opportunity to take a break. Yes, we are now going to be taking a reasonable break before our next marathon. As such, there are no plans right now for us to announce a new date or a new marathon or any new event. As I won't shut up about, I'm sure this is no surprise to most people. My wife is having a baby in 3 weeks' time, or hopefully, assuming fingers crossed, everything goes well. So yes, I'm about to enter the speedrunning world of fatherhood, which is not going to be fast, I believe. So my time certainly is going to become severely limited over the next sort of 6 months. Lighty herself has just gotten herself a new job, so her time is going to be taken away from her as well. Jasper, I don't actually know if there's anything affecting you upcoming.
I'm technically starting another new job soon as well, but I usually can make some time. But I mean, this is definitely not something we can achieve as a solo runner. So yeah, it's a good time to take a break and just wind down a bit, and then come back even stronger. I mean, that's the main goal. Even though we need to take a little break to just focus on some personal things, there should be room for that. And then, go ahead.
Oh, no, you finish.
But yeah, no, I mean, that's also just what we find very important, just being able to say no, have the room to express yourself, like take the room you need to just be yourself, have a personal life besides all of this, and not feel the pressure and the need to constantly keep going, even when maybe it doesn't fit right now.
Yeah. And the nice thing about us being able to take a break now that, as I said, we're sort of in a position where we feel like we've got that final package that we can just make those little improvements on, is we're now in a really good position with no deadline to try and hit, to work on those little things that we really want to work on. Everything that we've worked on previously has been, we need to do this so that this will work. Now we're in a situation where we don't need to do anything, so we can now really focus on the things that we want to do, things we'd like to see, the things that we really want to work on. And with that gives us the perfect opportunity to introduce more people who want to do stuff, who want to get involved, who want to try something, who maybe want to learn, who maybe have an idea that they'd like to pitch that we see if we can do. So this is as much as we're going on a break, we're also going to use this opportunity to just sort of have a bit of fun with what we're doing and take it nice and easy. And with this, as I say, it's the perfect opportunity to start bringing in new people, bringing in new ideas. So we do have a community volunteer section. It's pretty small at the moment, but we'd love to expand on that. If you've really enjoyed watching this or taking part in this or being behind the scenes in this, you want to see this platform grow as much as we do, then give us a shout. Come be involved. We want to bring more people in to get more people's ideas, because these things, when we do come back after this, we're only going to be able to get bigger and better if we have your involvement. That's not to say we are not huge. As I say, we are hugely appreciative of all the volunteers that we've had. Unfortunately, this time round, a few of our volunteers were very, very last minute. And going forwards, as I say, if we're going to make it bigger, if we're going to bring charity in, or we're going to go 24 hours, or we're going to extend it to 3 days or something like that, we're going to have to try and get volunteers on board before we announce a schedule, before we come up with the games list, because the three of us are just not going to be in a situation where we can be here 24 hours a day over an event. So please, if it's something that you're interested in, if you've always wanted to be involved in a marathon, if you've always wanted to be involved in a community and event team, come talk to us. We're not going to put out a volunteer form or anything like that. Come and talk to us. Drop us a DM. Talk to us in the Discord server, and let's work out what we can do and how we can build this together. Because the three of us are not going to be able to keep doing it on our own forever.
No, for sure. And maybe you have some idea for an alternative event, like we've been discussing before, maybe branching out from just marathons to other speedrun related content. I mean, stuff like teaching, tournaments, bingos, you name it. Like we're more than happy to use our platform to support maybe the lesser known side of speedrunning as well, and just help out smaller communities that maybe don't have the knowledge or the people that to maybe support their own event if they want to put something on. So definitely feel free to reach out.
Yeah, if you're a speedrunning community that really wants to host a tournament, but you've got no idea how to set up a stream and get runs together, come have a chat with us, and we can look at how maybe we could host that for you. Probably not in the very near future. It might be a little way out, but those are the kind of things that we really want to do. And again, it's going to be easier to do those things and easier to collaborate with others if we've got more people on board that we can teach and we can get involved and start to push this out. So yeah, as I say, come chat with us. Come join the community. You can get access to any of our socials by using the name of the social .pixelperfect.events. So come join our discord.pixelperfect.events. Follow us on youtube.pixelperfect.events, Twitter, Blue Sky.
I mean, if you don't want to remember all of our platforms individually, we also have socials.pixelperfect.events.
Yes.
Which links to our link tree, which has all of the socials in one convenient spot. So yeah.
That also works. But yeah, we are hoping that once we've finished this break, we can come back with some new stuff. We can come back stronger. We will do an event in 2024. Hopefully we will have more news sort of early to mid 2024 as to how we're going to come back. One thing I can promise you, I can't necessarily promise for the very next event. We'll see how it goes, but I can promise you at some point in 2024 we will do a charity event.
For sure.
Charity is coming. We know we've had people reach out and say, you know, they really want to see us do charity stuff. We will do it in 2024. Obviously, there's a lot of logistics to work out around that, and that will be a big challenge. So yeah, but it will come. But yeah, I think that's kind of it.
Yeah, that pretty much covers it.
Yeah. So we really hope that you've enjoyed Pixel Perfect 3. Again, a huge thank you to everyone who's been involved. It's been an amazing experience for me, because I'm about to leave the world of streaming for a while to go and have the baby. This has been an absolutely amazing opportunity to have one last sort of wild ride before I take that break. So thank you to everyone for coming along on that ride with us and really making this the stream that it can be.
And I mean, thank you so much, Nick, for your involvement with Pixel Perfect as well. Because as much as you like to praise me and Lady, I mean, you're just as much a part of getting this event to roll around and making sure we stay on target, get our stuff done. You've been working a heck of a lot on the guides, on volunteer management, and all kinds of little things that also need to happen to even get an event to run as smoothly as we can get it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So once again, thank you. Please, as I say, follow us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube. We've got YouTube Shorts now as well. Subscribe to us on YouTube, and you'll get YouTube Shorts coming your way. On behalf of Lighty as well, from the three of us, thank you so much. And as always, hope you have a Pixel Perfect day.